Hello, I'm back with another case study here. This is for another client. So I built for him a low ticket offer in the build-up space. Today I'm going to just share like how it went and the start so far with my shiny uh, bright head and my little pen and my iPad. Let's just go over it, right? So I'm going to show the stats real quick. Right now we've been running ads. He's the one who's been doing the creatives, right, and running the ad account. So I give him credits for that. But the AC offer and the build is all on my side. But right now he spent pretty much 1.7k and revenue he made $4,000, right? So that's 2.33 ROAS. So he's basically getting paid to get customers, right? He's getting paid to get customers. That's fucking nuts, right? And this is a acquisition, right? This is not the profit phase, because when you're doing a low ticket offer, you want to get new customers at scale for free, right? And ideally get paid, like here, right, for that. And then these people, like the goal of this is like the acquisition phase, right? So maybe actually let me write this down. But all right, let's just go over that. When you have a low ticket offer, right? So actually I'm going to put this in green. So when you have a low ticket offer, right? Beautiful writing, beautiful. The goal here is not to make profit on the front end, right? So we got like what's called like acquisition phase, right? Oh man, I need to set up my because I'm left-handed, right? So it sucks, and I have my the iPad. So acquisition phase, right? And then you got the profit phase. I'm gonna call it P, right? So you're running traffic, right, on ads, and then here you have the low ticket offer, right, called LTO. Here the goal is to break even or make profit, right? And then you get customers for free, right? So you get like free customers for free ideally. And then here the goal is not to make money, the goal is to acquire customers for free and then ascend them to a backend, right, which is like a high ticket program. In this case, this client here is setting an offer for like 5k, right? Ideally you want to get all these customers, right, that are here, to ascend them to a like 5k high ticket program, right? And this is where the profit is made, right? Not in here, right? Because when you scale with ads, the CPS is going to go up, right? And then you're going to rely a lot on this, right, to actually make money, right? So now let me show you how I structure the funnel here. So alright, to get to 2.3 ROAS, we did like in the front end, we made a product with a very unique mechanism. It was like the one slide method, and we sold that for $27, right? And afterwards, right, so we're basically helping like coaches get high ticket sales through this method, right? So it's a very cool mechanism where pretty much they are showing a specific slide on the call that is really explains super clearly the offer, right? And since it's very visual, people get it very fast, and then that helps them actually close like 5k program, 10k programs, right? And that's the offer, right? So this is like we're just setting the method, right, for $27, and then pretty much we created two bumps, right? So bump one was like AI to help them create the slide faster, right? Let me just show you the page. It's just easier, right? So that's the page, right? So the one side offer method, right? Actually, we're setting this for $37 right now, and yeah, it's killing it, right? It's doing super well. just helping like anyone, but mostly those are coaches, to enroll 3K to 20K clients in less than 5 minutes with this method, right? So we offer this for $37, right? So actually this is $37, right? And then the bump was AI, pretty much to help them make the slides super fast, right? So we sell the bump for $27, right? And then bump 2 is pretty much a course to help them raise their high ticket price, right? So it's like a course, right? And this is priced at 17, right? But all of these, right? All of these are congruent with the front end, right? The front end, you know, we're giving them the method, right, to sell high ticket coaching, to close them, right, very easily. And the bump, you know, it's like the AI to create the slide faster, and as well the bump 2 is the course to raise the high ticket price, right? So it's all related, which means it's very congruent, and that really helps the take rate. So if you go, so afterwards, you know, like once they buy this, you're gonna ask yourself, okay, what is the next part I'm gonna get, right? Because this is where I'm gonna have the OTO one, right, the upsell one. And the first problem they're gonna get through is, okay, now they got the slide, they got the method, they have a really cool strategy to close high ticket deals on the phone, but how do they get them on the phone, right? That's the next problem, right? So because we knew this, we pre-made like templates of email sequences to first get people, to get pre-sold people on the phone, right, with the people, and then also an email sequence to help them show up on the phone, right? Because a lot of people, they do say they book the call, they don't show up, right? And that's a huge problem for people like this who are trying to sell like high ticket programs, right? So we basically sold them like 3 email sequences. So the first one, like email sequence to get them pre-sold buyers, pre-sold people that would show up on pre-sold buyers. I lost my train of thought. Pre-sold people who book a call, right? So get the people to book a call. Then the second one is to get them to show up on the call. And the third email sequence was about following up on them, right, after the call, right, to sign the high ticket deal. So we offered this, right? So that was the front end, the OTA one, which are like email sequences, right? Email sequences. And we sold that for $97, right? And then OTO2 is a secret. I can't disclose that from my client, but that got a 30% to 40% take rate, right? But let me show you the stats of the funnel right now. So basically this is the stats. You see on the checkout page, we've got a 62% take rate on the bump on the slides, which is huge, right? This is bringing a lot of revenue. And then we've got a 37% take rate on the course to raise their price, right? The cool thing is actually, you know, in the past, we were framing this as a calculator, right? And I told my client, like, this is not good, because if you're positioning a product as a calculator, it really like reduces the perceived value of the product. Because if you frame that as a calculator in the mind, they're gonna ask themselves, okay, like, I'm not gonna pay more than $5 for this, right? So instead, I told him to frame that as like a masterclass or course, right? Which we did. And you can see here the difference. I mean, this is the same name, but this is like on the page, we framed that as a calculator. So we got 23% take rate, and here as a course. You can see the difference. It's like we almost doubled the take rate on that, right? And you can see here the OTO one, around 18% take rate for a $97 product. And then I'm going to work on, this is pretty good, it's really good. Then I'm going to help him as well to tweak that to increase this even more, to actually introduce another offer on that with the self-sort, so giving them 2 options. So that's going to be dope. So super excited to work on this as well. And then OTO2, 35% take rate. So yeah, the funnel is super healthy, it's doing great. And yeah, so a lot of elements to optimize, right? So yeah, that's a recap of this funnel. So it's pulling like 2.3 free ROAS, right? He made 4,000 already in the last 14 days, which is really cool. He's getting customers for free. He's getting paid to get customers, and then he's gonna ascend them through his iTicket program, right? So yeah, this is in the BizUp niche. So let me write this down. So I'm gonna work on different markets, right? But this is BizUp, right? BizUp. All right. So hope this was helpful, and of course, like if you need any help on this, you can just book a call with me. If you need help to structure your low ticket offer, so you can get something that can actually scale, right? The previous one I showed was a funnel we did for a trader, and that was on warm traffic, right, for email lists. But this one actually is from cold traffic, right? So these are people who had no idea who the expert my client is, right? And you can see here, like on my stats, I do get like email notifications when we get sales, right? So we got like $81, 64, 17, the different offers I'm running. But see, like this morning early and yesterday, somebody bought the full products. So he bought $37 plus 27 bump, 17 bump, and the $97 upsell. That's 4 products, and that's $178, right? Just from somebody coming from cold traffic, right? So if you think about it, somebody who actually had no clue who that person was, and then literally like 10 minutes later, end up spending $178. Just like that, right? This is cold traffic, right? Which is huge. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm going to share more case studies, results like that, or like funnel structures. And yeah, again, like if you're interested, just book a call with me. Then we can hop on a call. I can help you structure a funnel. Then we can see if we can work together. So yeah, that's it for today, and have a great day. Take care.